feel exhausted, it's because I am. I closed today at work and I gotta open in fucking 9.5 hours, so. But I wanted to make this video because it's been on my mind a little bit. So I've had this conversation with a couple people lately and I don't know how to feel about things. So I'm gonna give the whole backstory because I feel like it. So basically, when I started working for Phil's, I was trained at a different location than the store I'm actually at, and they asked me if I had preferred pronouns, and I was like, huh, that's really cool that you guys ask. Yeah, she, her, whatever. And then after that, I started asking other people that I worked with there, and people that I met at my current store, because I think it's a cool thing to do, and I'll explain why later. Most people that I work with have been, go by she, her, him, his, but one of my coworkers has non-binary pronouns, and they go by they, them, and I remember the first impression that I think they had of me, I asked them that question, and they actually got really taken back by it, and they were so surprised, and they were like, oh my god, thank you for asking, no one asks that. And it made me feel really good, and I think it made them feel really good also, because I feel like I was acknowledging their identity, and I just found out recently that I'm the only person that knows that because I asked, and they didn't feel comfortable telling people about their preferred pronouns, which it's sad because people shouldn't be afraid to tell other people what they prefer to be identified as. We go around assuming things, and sometimes people don't operate that way, if that makes sense. And I talked to someone that I knew about it, and they said they're learning about, non-binary and gender fluid, if that's even a word. And they said that also they don't go by they, them. I just didn't want to make it obvious who I'm talking about. They said that they don't like asking because it feels personal, and whoever they meet should tell them what pronouns they want, and I respectfully disagreed with that, and I've been having this conversation with more people who identify as whatever, queer, straight, whatever, and I've been getting some mixed reactions about it, mixed reasonings, but other people also believe it's pretty personal, and that they should tell you what their pronouns are, and why is it our responsibility to ask, and people can feel weird about you asking what their pronouns are, which that's valid, that's real, but I think coming from someone who wants everyone to feel included and wants to create an inclusive environment as much as I can, I don't think it's a personal question, because I'm asking how you identify, and I'm asking out of respect. I want to make sure you feel comfortable and safe enough to feel like you can tell me those things, and it's really small, and then some people, their argument is, but if I call them he or she, they'll get mad at me, and it's like, unless you make a fucking big deal out of it, or unless you are deliberately ignoring their preferred pronouns, they're not, from what I've experienced, they're not gonna get upset. As long as, and then even if you say the wrong pronoun and then say, oh my god, I'm so sorry, it slipped out, honestly doing that is low-key uncomfortable for them, because just correct yourself. All you have to do is just next time, just say their preferred pronouns. It's not that big of a deal from what I've experienced and have seen, because I think people appreciate the fact that you try. And as far as it being too personal and feeling like the person should tell you what their preferred pronouns from the get-go, I think is not fair, because living in San Francisco, it's rare, that's not rare actually, surprisingly, it's not uncommon anymore to have different pronouns that you prefer, but there are definitely still people, even within the LGBTQ plus community, that I found out today, don't believe in non-binary pronouns or transgendered people, which you're not gonna just tell people, hey, nice to meet you, oh, by the way, my preferred pronouns are, unless you're creating an environment for people to feel safe enough to do that, because they could come from an environment or an upbringing where that's weird and you're not supposed to feel anything but a black and white gender, you know? And I think as people, we should be able to acknowledge the fact that not everyone is a black or white gender or identity. I don't know, I just feel like, why is it so complicated? Why does it have to be complicated? Why does it have to be a touchy subject? You know? And if someone gets offended by you asking their pronouns, well, honestly, I think they're the ignorant ones, because you're just asking them a simple question. And for people who don't believe non-binary pronouns are real or transgendered people are real, all I gotta say is get educated. Stop being an ignorant human being and be kind. But the main reason why I wanted to film this video was to get that out there, get my reasoning out there, but also to have a conversation, because I want to get to know everyone's reactions to this, their opinions, whether it be the same as mine or polar opposite. I just want to know what you guys think. We can educate each other, you know what I'm saying? That'd be great. My standpoint is, I don't think it hurts to ask. I think it's really cool to ask, to be honest. Thank you all for watching. Go get some sleep now, because clopening sucks. I'm tired. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hearing me out and joining this conversation with me. And hope I'll see you soon, because my life has been in shambles, people. Shambles. Not really, but she's been going through it. It's been a semester. But anyway, remember, be yourself, spread love, stay beautiful, be kind to yourself and to others, and I will see you hopefully very soon when I'm not having a mental breakdown every other day. Bye guys.